Hi everybody, it's Bill Whittle and it is showtime. So, what's all the fuss about? Well, have a look.
What is Declaration Entertainment? Declaration Entertainment is more than a movie company. It's a movement that turns you, the audience, into producers with your own voice in making the kinds of movies you want to see. To understand how, you first have to understand why, and that is going to take us on a little trip. A trip to the most fabulous place on earth, Hollywood. Years ago, Hollywood was a place where the American dream was coming true every day. People from all over the country would flock to Tinseltown, hoping to make it big, telling the kinds of stories that made them dreamers in the first place. Stories about freedom and sacrifice, about hard work and self-reliance, about faith and family. Stories about America, not just the place, but the values that made this country what it is. Of course, not only Americans watch these movies, the whole world loved them. Hollywood spread American values all over the globe. Then, something changed. Hollywood began making fewer and fewer movies about what makes America good, and more movies about America being, well, bad, greedy and imperialistic, godless and broken. Instead of broadcasting American values to the world, they began to preach a new value system to America. That left many people wondering, how did this happen? Well, it all starts with the money. In the past, American movies were paid for by Americans. American-owned studios spending American capital made movies about things Americans cared about. Sure, the movies were sold overseas, but that was just the upside. A place to make more money. Today's Hollywood is a much different place. Today, big studios owned by multinational corporations produce movies using capital from all over the world. And most movies aren't even produced by the studios at all. Instead, independent producers finance their movies using complex strategies based largely on foreign pre-sales. Pre-sales are when a foreign distributor buys the right to air the movie in their territory before the movie's ever made. So instead of making American movies and then selling them to the world, modern Hollywood makes the world's movies and sells them to Americans. It should be no surprise that the values that make it to the screen are very different than the ones Americans are used to seeing. Enter Declaration Entertainment. Declaration Entertainment is dedicated to making the kind of movies Hollywood used to make. No more anti-heroes standing up against tradition, but good guys fighting bad guys. And not greedy businessmen and CIA agent bad guys. Actual bad guys like communists and terrorists and evil robots. How? When you become a member of Declaration Entertainment, you gain access to an unbelievable online community that will take you behind the scenes to watch every aspect of your movies as they're being made for you. You'll see script excerpts and storyboards, casting sessions and stunts. You'll have the opportunity to participate in online interviews with the actors and writers and directors, and even to win chances to appear in the movies themselves. And you'll be able to interact not only with the other members of the online community, but with the filmmakers themselves, letting us know what you want to see. Plus, you'll get a copy of every movie Declaration Entertainment makes. So, how do these pro-American movies get funded? That's the most amazing part. Your membership fees will be placed into a production fund. As members join, the funds fill with money, and when there's enough money in the fund, a movie gets made. But the fund keeps filling month after month, which means we keep making movie after movie after movie after movie. In this way, Declaration citizens are not just responsible for making one film, but an endless string of movies that Hollywood simply will not make. Every time one of these movies is finished, it will be released into the culture at home and abroad, helping to stem the tide of anti-Americanism and promote our shared values to everyone, just like Hollywood used to do. The best part is, you don't have to wait for some politician or big corporation to start representing your values again. You can join the new American Revolution and take back your culture. For less than $10 a month, you can declare your independence from Hollywood. Join us today and help make the movies you want to see.
Now, we roll this out to the general public starting on Monday, but to thank you for your support, I wanted to let my Facebook friends see it first. My partner Jeremy Boring and I have been working on this for 2 years, ever since he had the idea. Will you join us? To find out more, just follow the link to declarationentertainment.com and become part of the revolution. And before you go, would you hit the share button below so that we can reach as many of our friends as possible? It's going to take every single one of us. And I'll see you there.